The current GTR has been around for the best part of a decade, but it still is one of the faster cars out there. While the car will have to be eventually replaced, it looks like Nissan isn't just ready yet. Instead, they will release a high-performance version for it in the near future. The 2018 Nissan GTR Nismo should arrive in the upcoming months. The update is already overdue, especially since Nissan updated the regular GTR but not the Nismo. This should solve all the problems and make the Nismo a far better car than it used to be. Even though they updated the car quite recently, the GTR is still one of the older supercars out there. When it was released, the car used to cost little over $50,000. At the price, it was an incredible deal which made many people buy it. However, this is not really the case anymore. The GTR is expensive and it can barely match some of its rivals. We do hope things will change with the Nismo though. It looks like Nissan will not just update the car's looks. They will also go through its run-in here in order to make it a more capable machine. For starters, we noticed that the prototype had much larger carbon ceramic brakes. The car was also lower, which suggests new shocks and sprigs. We do hope that this time around these are fully adjustable in order to give the driver more control over the car. They will likely release the 2018 Nissan GTR Nismo in the upcoming months. The car will likely be available for a few short years before being replaced with a new model. The price is still under wraps. The current generation starts at nearly $150,000, which makes it one of the most expensive cars Nissan ever made. The new version should be even more expensive, which will ruin the car's price-to-performance ratio. The current GTR uses a 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged V6, which is good for 565 horsepower. This is a considerable amount, even for a car that costs $110,000. The drawback is that the GTR is a rather heavy car and the engine is not exactly lag-free. Because of that, it needs to be revved up in order to deliver that power. The same will happen with the 2018 Nissan GTR Nismo. Even though the specifics are still unknown, the car is going to use the same 3.8-liter engine. However, most rumors are saying it will offer well north of what the current version has. There have been some saying it will provide around 610 to 620 horsepower and over 500 pounds-to-foot of torque. This should be enough to allow the lighter Nismo to hit 60 miles per hour in under 2.7 seconds. Its top speed might drop as the Nismo will use a different aerodynamic package. This will give the car more drag, but it will also give it more downforce. Thanks to that, it should be able to be much better during hard cornering. The 6-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, on the other hand, is likely not going to change much. We do expect some software updates, but that's about it.